Whether following orders under threat absolves or merely explains participation, an ethics expert cited during trial explained that coercion might reduce moral blame, but cannot erase the criminal intent recorded on tape. Blue rectangle, red square Harris was convicted and sentenced to probation under the state's theft statutes, green in court. He apologized to the victims, acknowledging both his actions and his failure to stop those beneath his command. Banks cooperated with prosecutors, securing leniency while Holman walked free. Acquitted after the jury found reasonable doubt in his role as the courtroom projector replayed the footage. No one spoke. The glow on the wall became more than evidence. It was the mirror of a system facing itself. The badge that symbolized law had been used to steal beneath its own authority. And if a camera could unravel that illusion, you have to ask what happens when the power behind the badge turns not just on the public, but on justice itself. How does an officer trained to protect become the architect of abduction and murder?
Do you know Sarah?
I don't know.
Okay. Sarah went missing. I'll show you some pictures of her on the day.
Okay.
Sarah went missing on Wednesday.
The interrogation room in Kent was sterile, almost too calm. Plastic chairs, a microphone, a faint hum from overhead lights. It could have been any other interview except that the man across the table was one of their own, Wayne Couzens. A serving officer of the Metropolitan Police sat under the same authority he had once represented. This time, he wasn't there to uphold the law. He was there to answer to it when Sarah Everard disappeared. Investigators traced her final movements with precision surveillance footage, placed her near Couzens' vehicle. The evidence was undeniable, but procedure demanded restraint as they entered the room. The detectives faced a paradox to pursue justice. They had to dismantle the credibility of the badge itself. The exchange began evenly, then shifted as quiet questions became confrontations. Couzens looked down, speaking carefully. I am in financial, and I've been lent on by, I don't know who they are, the group, the gang, whatever. And they told me what I need to go and pick up girls and get them to them. His words faltered, his phrasing uneven. He continued, insisting that he had no choice, warning that they're going to harm my family, take them away, and they'll use them. Instead, the story sounded like a desperate fabrication, because it was one Couzens had built his lie with the same precision he once applied to police procedure, creating the illusion of control under a false claim of coercion. His account drew from the same investigative techniques he'd been trained to resist. He tried to blend truth with fiction,